Hello, my name is David Dobkin. I am the director of Wedding Crashers, and I'm going to share with you everything I can about this film and the experience I had making it.
About me as a mother. I'm so sick to death of you talking about me as a mother and what I...
This little opening is important. I always wanted to open this film on an image of Owen and Vince together, basically listening to the end of a relationship and just being beaten down by it.
Talk about me being a mother. I hate you!
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you just kiss my left nut?
We have Rebecca De Mornay and Dwight Yoakam, both fantastic actors that were really lucky to get into the film. It was important for me for the movie to start with the end of a relationship, the end of this marriage, and the movie to end with the beginning of a relationship, the possibility of a future. It was kind of a nice bookend that the writers had always put into the original screenplay and that I really responded to, and it was one of the things that I really liked about it.
She is a stripper, for God's sake.
She is not.
Her name is Chastity. She is white trash.
There were really two themes in the film that I responded to when I first read the screenplay, and the first of which was the fact that I recognized that this was a film where we could voice a cynicism about marriage and weddings in the opening.
Or the wedding?
The wedding had to be fun.
I think these days a lot of people are pretty cynical about marriage, and it's good to voice that and to have that out front and for us to hear it. Half the marriages don't end up working. So we kind of connect with that cynicism, whether we buy into it or not, whether we're afraid of it or not. It certainly taints our opinion of ultimately love. And then the film would eventually rediscover the seeds of first love and where that hope and optimism is grown from, and reestablish the fairy tale for audiences of love and the possibility of marriage and what it means. That's a very timely and temporal part of the story that I always loved. The other part of the movie that I really responded to was the friendship between these two guys. And I think every good buddy comedy is built upon a friendship that you believe in and that you want to root for.
How about you? Don't you want to get inside Chastity without having to wonder if anyone's going to find out?
God, wouldn't that be sweet?
And in this particular story, there was a theme that I connected with personally, which is how friendship can eventually lead you to comfort and you can become risk adverse. Friendships are supposed to give you security, and eventually they can sometimes be overly secure and keep you from moving forward and moving on. And in the movie, we discover what happens when romantic love enters the picture in a friendship, and learn that either the friendship grows and moves on to the next level and embraces the romantic love, or it is actually destroyed by it, which is always a powerful theme.
Sweetie, you take the miles.
Great. Let's sign the paper.
It was important in the opening scene of the movie to establish a comedic rhythm and dynamic between Owen and Vince right off the bat. It was something that was very important. I wanted to